Okay, so this is to go over question 3 of the Foundation Biology Chapter 4 test. An athlete did a 6-month training program. The graph shows the effect of the same amount of exercise on his heart rate before and after the training program. So here's a graph, and the heart rate in beats per minute on the y-axis. X-axis, you've got the time in minutes, and there's 3 basic parts of this graph which I think are good to understand before you get going. The part before the exercise begins you can refer to as the resting period. Yeah, the exercise hasn't begun. Then there's a 10-minute exercise period, and afterwards the person is recovering for 5 minutes. So this zone here you can refer to as the recovery zone. So maximum heart rate during the program, reading off the top, you should get 150. That's the correct answer. Next one. Give 2 differences between the heart rate of the athlete before and after the training program. So this is what I went for. I said at all times during the 20-minute test, and that's not great because actually the exercise was just in the 10 minutes. So I probably learned from that one. The heart rate was higher before the training program. So by that I meant you can see that this line here, the beats per minute, were higher than the heart rate after the subject had completed the program. The peak heart rate was lower compared to before he did the training program. Okay, and the last, so I went for those 2. So let's have a look at the answers, and it's this one. So 150 was the right answer. So you get credit for saying that there's a lower resting heart rate, which means that this line here is lower than this one here. So he's got fitter, and even while the subject is resting, they have a lower heart rate. Other things. Lower rates during exercise, and the recovery recovers faster after exercise. So let's check on those things. So you can see that the heart rate in beats per minute is lower, and the dotted line, which is after the training program was completed, and you can see that the person's heart rate in the recovery zone goes back to somewhere near the resting heart rate faster, at a greater rate than it did before the training program. Next one. 2 substances needed to be supplied to the muscles in larger amounts during exercise. So I said oxygen and CO2. Oxygen and glucose, excuse me, and they're both right. So 1 mark for each. Thank you very much.